top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Podversation. I know I kind of missed the week and the day in which I'm taking this in, which will be coming straight to you in the week. I've been sick, not so much enjoying my festive. So I believe you've seen the title. It just states a prior thing, straightforward. African shower thoughts. This is just, I just want to throw around my epiphanies. And the first one that I just want to throw out there would I be wrong if I said we've lost way? We've totally lost way. We've come to a point of we want to basically westernize African culture. We are basically sugarcoating our own traditions in order to be popular and be seen alike. It's so much that we see on a daily that you'd find somebody trying to make a white wedding that is traditional and saying Landela Masiko, but obviously just to make sure that I satisfy the next party at most of the times anyway, or even appease the society that will be coming there in order to say that was the best event ever. I sugarcoated. I put a lovely coating around it and say it's still culture, but the sugar, just dig into the sugar and then you'll see the culture. I don't really want to dig into so much when I'm totally seeing that you're just appeasing somebody, and yeah, it's anybody's preference obviously as to what they really want, what their compromise is, and such things. Say for example a wedding, the compromise is to be reached 100%. I get that, but as I said, these are just African shower thoughts. Listen to the name itself, African shower thoughts. I literally took shower thoughts, sugar coated it and said African shower thoughts, just so that you can click on it. Imagine that. You're calling this clickbait now, I'm pretty sure, but it just shows you what the world is. We try to say it and basically put a logical reason behind it. It's modernized. Look, if you want to create new traditions, create them. Share them. Today we're barely sharing anything as cultures. We are basically trying to be more of one culture, which is not wrong. I think if you kind of look at the global society, because I was looking at Christmas, this is how the story really came about. Christmas is a societal tradition which just makes us buy things, have good hearts for that one day, have a festive and Christmas spirit, as they put it. But they're not really something of the core. It's something that is to appease. This is just me laying on my couch in my house right now, thinking to myself, how are you creating your own traditions that link to whom you are and that you can share their uniqueness to everybody else? It's not wrong to adopt traditions, but what do you have to give? Because I feel like we don't give much anymore. We really don't. And there's so much to give that I feel we need to start embracing as society, and we really need to start applauding as society, which is us putting out there what needs to be put out there. our own traditions, you know. But yeah, that's my African shower thoughts. Hopefully you like them. If you're on the podcast, hi, do follow. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, press the notification bell to get more frequent notifications when we drop something here. There's a lot of content that is here. If you're a faith person, we have content specifically for you. If you are also a person who runs along the lines of education, we have a podcast for you. And if you're a person who's willing to learn and grow, we have a podcast coming soon for you. And if you just a person who just likes listening to African shower thoughts, we have it here for you as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll come through with some other African shower thoughts at some point, or just, well, shower thoughts as to why is it that feminism in the dictionary is defined as something that is relative to both genders, but in the modern society it's directed and indicative straight out to one gender, which in this case would be female, right? If we choose to identify certain things, why are such opinions pressed down on us that we ought to really identify with what we didn't grow up to become, and such shower thoughts are things that I'm going to leave as food for thought for you all. Basically touch on that, I believe, at some points and some time. I really want to make this these thoughts as short as possible. Or let me just get into it. Maybe chow a few extra minutes if you do have them. But wait, if let's talk about this one of identification. We as humans started off in a sense of creating order for ourselves, meaning that we created letters A, B, C till Z. We created numbers 1 up to infinity, and we called things what they are: boxes, cupboards, gender, sexuality, gender, and, well, houses, cars, and all of that. And within those, we then choose to start the conversation of saying that should I meet somebody, they should directly get away from exactly what they've learned and basically follow my trend, follow my lead. If they choose to identify themselves to say, no, take that as it is. We won't really allow that. Why are we pushing a sense of identity, a sense of what I see, what I grew accustomed to, what I've grown to know? Basically, in a way, some people are then disturbed by some of these orders that really go around. You might be saying, gee, you're saying something, they're going to attack you. I'm just having my own thoughts. I'm a perspective human being. If you're going to continuously be saying that there are some things that need to be accepted in order for us to not be backwards, I'm not backwards. I'm just saying, as a human being, we have certain aspects to ourselves, right? We have certain ways which I believe we grew up to. We had certain lines of life where we grew into, and yeah, there's order as to what is. If right now, let's just take a typical example that I usually make most of the time, which is say you identify as a box, and then you rob me, and you say, and I know that you identify as a box, and I get to the person, I'm like, were you robbed? Yes, the box robbed me. How long do you think it'll take for that order of anybody who identifies as whatnots basically then tearing apart order that might then help authorities and help other things to really get pursued and helped with going forward? Because that order is doing a few things. When another person comes in, they see what they see, and we're not saying we don't want to understand, we're just saying they see what they see. And that's the order. Basically accept the fact that there's an order that we've grown accustomed to, and that order remains the same. Alphabet A is alphabet A. As much as you can put it at 26, we know that it's the beginning of every single of the alphabet series. We know that 1 is one of the initial natural numbers that go on. So it's so much that you really have to go into and go a little bit more in depth with when we come into these shower thoughts and African shower thoughts. But that's all the time that I have for now. I hope this was more helpful, more impactful, and more of a good realization for you guys to dig into and enjoy. Till I see you guys again when I have another epiphany that I'll just put out again and speak to you guys so that you can listen, share your thoughts, share your hate, share your like, however you feel, and let's keep conversing. See you soon. If it's a conversation, it's a podversation. Like, subscribe, and share for more thoughts. Thank you.